Oh my gosh, look, guys. All right, well, we are sitting outside of the Burnham Goodwill today, and we're about to head in and see what we can find to buy and flip for a profit. Here we go. It has a really pretty handle, but it does have a chip right there and a crack. It is very pretty, but we're going to leave it. The back has the full blue. There's no chips or cracks on that. Pretty creamer, $3.99. I wonder what these little dishes are. Maybe for soy sauce and maybe wasabi. I'm not sure. All right. Lots of Sebastian miniatures. The majority of those aren't worth very much, but I know there's exceptions. Okay. Oh, look. There's a big old Tanala vase in the back for $9.99. It's marked on the bottom, Mexico. And there's a really fun parrot on it. So we're going to stick that in the cart. I think this frog's been here a minute. Look at this. What is that? Oh, that's made in China. Kind of reminded me of the Italian resin figurines, but it is not. Oh my gosh, she looks terrifying. I don't think she's meant to be terrifying, but she is a little bit. Okay, I like the dog. The dog looks primitive. It is Primitives by Kathy. That would make sense. What is that? Oh my gosh, you know, I've had this. I think I had one similar before. It was a cat playing a trumpet, maybe? The one I had was made in Germany. All right. I just heard that the color of the day is yellow. Oh my god, I love that. What is that thing? It's weird. Oh, it's got a giant chunk out of it. That's disappointing. It's got a really cool shape. I'm not going to try to stick it back there. I'll end up taking another chunk out of it. All right, let's check the other side of the shelf because that's where the colored glass lives. This is Brenton. This looks German. I forget who the maker is of this, but we're going to stick him in here. Let's see what else we can find. This looks neat. Looks like it could be vintage. I like the color. Oh shoot, it's got a big crack on it though. That won't work. Does it have a marking on it? No. Looks like it's got a cat, ghost, maybe for Halloween. Kind of reminds me of Moravian tile. I think I'll stick that in my cart as well. Let's see if there's anything fun over here. It doesn't look like it. This is usually where the colored glass is, but I don't see anything exciting over here. So, focus over on this side. Let's see, vintage or antique. Transfer design. There's a starburst. Okay, here are the figurines. Sesame Street. That's an interesting one. Okay. There's not a whole lot here today. We have some textured bunnies. Oh, look! We've got some hugging the Intelligent. Although, are they? They don't seem to want to hug. Maybe are they the same? I think they're missing their friends. They're like opposite. They're the opposite. Oh, and maybe they're hobbyists. They're a little bit lightweight. I don't think they're actually the Vantelligent shakers. They're not marked. So they're wannabe Vantelligent. They're not the actual thing. Yikes. Sounds like somebody has a chainsaw or something back there. It's a little intense in the Goodwill today. Alright, there's usually not a whole lot of excitement in this row. Lots of tins. I'm not really a tin person, so I don't usually mess with those. There's a few souvenir ashtrays. Lincoln Memorial. Souvenir of Washington, D.C. There's some false graph in the back. I forget what that pattern is. It's not marked with the pattern name, but it is false graph. Stay. There's a little head planter with a fake succulent.
Here comes Mike.
There is a brass stuck for $3.99.
Mike, now I have a problem. All right.
That mannequin is definitely a mood. Oh shoot. What is that? Oh, it's Threshold. It's kind of fun. Threshold puts out some fun stuff. I can't tell you how many times I pick up Threshold and I'm like, oh, I don't know. There's a collection of salt and pepper shakers. That must be where the little Vantelligent pieces came from. Oh my gosh, look, guys. What? $4.99? What? Do you see what I see? I think I'll take them. What else do we have in here? We've got the Bonzo dogs. They are $4.98. So I think it's $4.99 for the pair because only one of the pairs has a sticker. So the Bonzo dogs would also be $4.99. We're going to grab the Bonzo dogs. It's so funny. I usually find like one of the Bonzo dogs. It's not usually both. I also love these little cats. Kind of darling. There are a pair of those. So those are $4.99. I guess they're just $4.99 a pair. These would have been perfect right before the salt and pepper train on knickknacks. What are these? Oh my gosh, they're the birds. Little birdies. Look at their curled up tails. Got little curly Q tails. There's really nothing exciting in that box. We're gonna focus on this box. Monkey shakers. How much for those? $4.99. I mean, that's just fun because it's a 3-piece set. And then lastly, oh wait, what is this? I don't know. That one's fun too because it's a drum. So we'll grab that. And then I think I'm going to also take the black cats, of course. The red were black cats from Japan. Oh, and then look at the pandas. We can't leave the... Okay, I'm going to grab the pandas and then the alligators, even though they are souvenirs for Key West. And I think I'm happy with all that. Well, that was exciting. Probably the most exciting thing was, of course, the Holt Howard shakers. I was not expecting that today. I was actually starting to wonder if I was going to have a good day. And that happened. It would be really awesome if we found a little bit more Holt Howard, but I feel like that's probably doubtful. Down here we have some brown drip. I don't usually do much with brown drip. Really early on in reselling, I was buying a lot of brown drip, and then I found out that it's a slow seller, and also it doesn't sell for very much, and also it is very heavy to ship, so I don't usually mess with it. so that's right, Harkerware. Seen that a few times at the Goodwill. I think it comes in different colors. I've looked it up before and it just doesn't do the best. I do think it's really pretty though. It's kind of classic. He's kind of cute. He's made in Taiwan. I would have thought that was a hobbyist piece, but I guess not. I'm gonna leave that behind. I actually have a terracotta version at the shop. Huh. She's got a brown nose. Everyday Angels. Before I head to the window, I want to look down this row one more time because they are restocking and I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Sometimes when I'm editing my videos, I'm like, why didn't you pick that up? I know you guys say that a lot in the comments, and I do occasionally notice when I'm editing that I do miss things. I think a lot because I'm looking through my viewfinder and I'm not actually looking at the shelves. What is that? A little piece of folk art. Is that slub? I think slub, or no, SWB. Okay, $1.99. I like that. It's a cute piece of folk art. I think I'll stick it in my cart. Okay, well, let's head over to the windows where we have more fun Halloween.
There we go. And you have a good day.
There's another pumpkin and ghost. There's a hobbyist
How are you today?
Halloween piece. What is she holding? Oh, it's like a horn of some sort. 1978. Oh, there's some more shivers. Okay, and here's the wood. Oh boy. Yikes. That's actually really sad. Ew. Yikes. I don't think I'm gonna buy that box. That's really sad that that was donated. All right. There's a few more Sebastian miniatures. Looks like somebody may have changed their mind because they are in the wrong place. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh my gosh. From here, from this angle, it looks like a hound dog with his mouth open. Doesn't it? I was so excited. It looked like a hound dog with an ear and another ear at his mouth. And then I got closer and I realized that it is in fact just a piece of burl wood. Okay, never mind. Please tell me that you saw it. I know you did. I know you saw it. There's a nice piece of studio pottery. Signed on the back. What are those? I think it's signed on the side. But they're taped together. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to read that. They're kind of neat there, like a salt glaze. Alright, this is kind of like my last lap, and then I'm probably gonna get out of here. It's a pretty trinket box. With some flowers on it. I like the contrast of that blue. It's obviously hand painted. I honestly don't know if I need another trinket box though. I think I'm gonna leave it behind. $9.99 on that. That is pretty. I feel like this is something my mom would pick up. Something she would like. And then I'm like, do I grab it? I don't know. Second guessing myself. I feel like I'm gonna leave it behind. I hope I don't regret that decision. What do we have over here? Another elephant. If you guys remember the last time we were here, there's a whole collection of elephants. And it looks like a few of them are still hanging out. That's a neat tile that was here earlier, or if it was, I didn't even notice it. Masterworks. Looks like it was $8.95 originally, $2.99. I kind of like the design of it. I think I might grab that. A little Southwest in style. Skilled craftsperson has individually hand glazed. It doesn't actually say where it's made, it just says handcrafted in the USA. But it's got an interesting style, so I think I'm going to stick it in here. Let's see if there's anything fresh on the shelves. What's that? It's got a redware clay with a purple base. Markings though, so it's hard to tell if it's mass produced or studio pottery. It is really pretty. I think I'm gonna leave it though. Wait, what? Snyder County Jail. This is your souvenir after you spend a night in jail. They have a little gift shop and you can buy one of these on your way out. It's been around since 1886. That's impressive. This is the women's club. Kind of cool. I bet you guys didn't know that. There's the Knickknacks Trash Panda from Homeco. It's funny because when I find the Homeco figurines, they're usually in sets of 3, but in this case, there's 3 raccoons on a log. I'm not sure it really has much resale value. It's $3.99. Back there, we've got the birds. They were originally $14 a piece. Wow, I wouldn't have expected that. Looks like Goodwill's charging $4.99 for them. Yeah, I would not have expected that. That's crazy. Buffalo. Sweet little bees. Case collection. I think that was, you guys always tell me, I can't remember if it's Dollar General or Dollar Store with case collection. I just noticed that baseball planter back there. Andrew has confiscated all of my recent baseball finds. Every time I brought home any baseball pieces, he has confiscated them because his new hobby is baseball cards. So any baseball figurines, any baseball planters that I bring home, he's been confiscating them. So I think I'm going to grab this. Whether or not it makes it over to Knickknacks, I can't make any promises because Andrew's probably going to confiscate that. So I'll stick it in here. That looks old. What is that thing? $3.99. I'm not sure what it is. It just looks like it has some age. Fancy drawer pulls. Oh, hey, look. It's a cast iron stove. Potbelly stove. It's $3.99. I feel like that might actually have some age, right? It's cute. Maybe it's just made to look old. I don't know what's going on here. Looks like there's even a little spoon there. I'm intrigued. This is not inside my wheelhouse. It's quite a bit outside of my wheelhouse, but oh wait, let's look at the hardware. Hardware tells me that it might not be as old as it looks. Usually the hardware is an indicator. It's kind of cool. I think it's probably worth more than $3.99. It would make for a good paperweight. It could probably hold down some paper. I don't know. I'm feeling like it's probably contemporary. I think I'm gonna leave it behind. What is that? Oh, 1993. Someone got carried away with the bedazzler on this one. I mean, it doesn't look bad. They were just like, oh my gosh, these birds would look so much better if I just bedazzled them. And then they did. Oh my goodness. This reminds me of Yvonne. I know she loves these bobby pin pieces. I think usually I see them as bobby pin trees. This is a whole flower arrangement. That's wild. It's $3.99. You know, the last time I had one of these, I listed it and it sold almost immediately. And I remember thinking to myself, did I underprice that? Because I thought that I did my research and I thought that I priced it, you know, pretty accurately, but I was kind of shocked. So it is $3.99. Maybe I'll try again. Maybe I'll grab this and try it again. I wouldn't I've thought it, but we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna stick it in here. All right, so this is kind of unrelated to reselling, but I think that we could probably use these at the shop. Right at the half wall where I have all my sales, I think that I could probably use these as storage. All right, I'm not gonna, well, I'm going to put them down on the top salt and pepper shakers, but I'm gonna do it really carefully so that nothing breaks, and I won't film it so that nobody panics, okay? All right, well, my total spend here was $96, and I feel like we got some pretty cool stuff. I think the most exciting moment was probably when I found the salt and pepper shakers, because once I got around those other two aisles where I normally find the best stuff, I wasn't really expecting a whole lot. So finding those flats of salt and pepper shakers, was pretty exciting. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here now. I'm probably going to head off to the next Goodwill, but I want to remind everybody that if you're looking for any of the things you saw me pick up in today's video, I want to invite you to come over to knickknacks.net, because that is where I've been selling my stuff. So it's NIKNAX.net, and that's where you'll find me. I usually have sales every Wednesday, as long as I'm not traveling. So at the end of the video, I will post my live sale schedule. And of course, I also have buy it now listings. And you can find a link to those down in the description. So I'll see all of you tomorrow. So long.
I love Knickknacks Marketplace. It is my favorite social selling site for many reasons. The community is fantastic. The sellers are the most kind, the most friendly, the most supportive. You can learn so much on Knickknacks. You can find the most wonderful, unique gifts, antiques, oddities. I love all things nautical. I am looking for items to furnish my beach house. Knickknacks has over 80,000 listings currently. Buy it now, multi-day auctions, live sale auctions. The Knickknacks live sale auctions are so much fun. You can click on the live sales at any given time, pretty much any time of day, and find multiple people selling live. So go check that out.